Ho, 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 hello.
Hello, hello. Long time no hear?
See?
I
don't know.
Can't see us.
It's been a month, I think.
It's been many months.
Many months.
But we're back.
It's okay. We're here. Don't worry.
Yeah, welcome back to the Just Love podcast.
Yeah.
We've been on a little bit of a break due to many different things, schedules.
Yeah.
Busyness.
Just so busy.
But we're back at a good time because we're going to talk about Christmas traditions
Because it's Christmas after Eve.
That would be Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah. Christmas after Eve.
That's right. We're post-Christmas.
It's the day after Christmas.
It's the day after Christmas. We were going to do this the day before Christmas, but, I mean, who's listening to podcasts on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Yeah. And we did so much stuff on Christmas Eve. I just wanted to go to bed.
That's right. So here we are. So we're going to talk about some of our favorite Christmas traditions. Well, probably all of our Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
That we can.
And, you know, one of our traditions on this podcast is that we got to start with a Bible verse. So here's my Bible verse that kind of goes with Christmas, I think. Thanks be to God for his incredible gifts. 2 Corinthians 9:15. Yeah.
That's good. Why did you select that as your...
Because it was kind of Christmassy, but it wasn't like he was born. It's just like showing that like God was the biggest gift you can get on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a huge gift that we were given and why we celebrate. So, yeah, that's good. Good verse. Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we have to do the dad joke, which I usually slip in kind of quietly, but we're just going to do this one like pretty...
It's not a good spot to...
Out in the open. So let's see if we can get this right. How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
I don't know.
Nothing. It was on the house. Mm-hmm.
Ah ha 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 ha.
So good.
That's a real knee slapper. Oh, I like that you picked the Christmas one. That was very good.
Come on now, I'm a theme type guy.
All right.
Stick with the theme. All right, so you want to kick it off or should I?
Yeah.
Where are we going to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite tradition.
Ooh.
We do this at like here at my dad's house, but we don't do this at my mom's house. Stocking stuffers at the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
We'll like go and we'll just kind of like go off on our own, and each of us pick out one stocking stuffer gift for each other. So like I'll pick out one for my brother, my sister, and my dad, and then we like buy them in secret, and then we all trade the stockings in our rooms and like put it in there. Then you get kind of like some wacky gifts.
The Dollar Tree is great for that.
Yeah.
And so let's talk like the logistics of this. It can get pretty complicated because walking through a store that size and trying to not let your brother, sister, dad see you buying gifts is a little bit hard.
I know, especially when we have nosy siblings.
Yes, and especially when we're using one card to buy all these things.
Yeah.
So I think we've actually purchased things in the past that we didn't need, but it was just to cover other things in our basket.
Yeah. We didn't do this past time because we went to Five Below the past time, and it's a bigger store, so we could like kind of spread out more.
Yeah.
But we usually like, that's honestly part of the tradition is getting a random book or something to put on top of it.
Yeah.
So I think one time we ended up coming home with a puppy dog coloring book that was absolutely massive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right.
And we colored it. I mean, it was good.
I'll give a quick sampling of how quality these stocking stuffers become when using this technique. This year, I received I can see you laughing already. I received a shocking prank pen. So when you click the back of the pen to pull the ink out, it shocks your finger. Going to get much use at my office.
Oh, yeah.
I got a service bell, like the one you ring when you go to a hotel lobby for the front desk person. and I got a set of drink tube straw goggles.
Yeah, they're like glasses
Yeah.
that you like drink it. They're made
Yeah.
out of a straw.
That's right.
Okay, but what are you supposed to get a 40-something-year-old man at Five Below?
Well, there were some quality books on the bookshelf.
I did not. You were over there that whole time, so
I was kind of posted up
yeah.
by the books.
But yeah.
All right. So I'll bring in another one. Obviously, church. Church is one of my favorite traditions on Christmas. I think this is probably a tradition for many families.
Yeah.
Even for people that don't regularly go to church, like Christmas and Easter is when they go.
Yeah.
But we go to 2 different churches here in our area, well, I do, and so we like to hit both services, just because they're a little bit different. One's a little bit bigger, one's a little smaller.
Yeah.
But they're both fun.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Part of that tradition is serving at church,
Yeah.
which I really enjoy doing that. So like this past time we served at 2 services and then went to 2 services, which I really like doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like get to go and play with the babies while their parents are at church.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
What better time to serve other people coming to your church than Christmas?
Yep.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Okay, I feel like this is one that I don't even know if other people do this. This is just such a normal thing for our family, is making Jesus a birthday cake.
Yes.
I don't know if other families do that because it doesn't like sound weird to me. Like we've done that ever since I can remember. Like we'll make a cake, and then we like decorate it like it was somebody's birthday. Like we decorate it, we like happy birthday Jesus.
Yeah.
Happy 2023 years or whatever.
Right.
So and we like
so
put
old.
sprinkles on it and like candles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we eat it. So.
Just because I know someone's going to ask, no, we do not put 2023 candles in the cake.
Yeah, no, we do not do that.
We don't make a cake that large.
Yeah.
But that would be cool. Could you imagine blowing that many candles out?
Oh, there'd be so much smoke. That would be crazy.
You'd be hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I don't even know how that tradition started, but that's one of the most fun parts is watching you guys make the cake and decorate it and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's talk about like tree setup. So we usually, like every family, sit around and I get to mess around and wrestle the lights that are all tangled up from the box from 11 and a half months of storage.
Yeah.
And get all those up. And then we always put ornaments on pretty quickly, I feel like.
Yeah, we do.
And then every year we rotate who gets to put the star on top.
Yeah.
Between the 3 kids.
Yeah.
And every year we can't remember who did it the last year. And for some reason, every year I forget to take a picture of who put it on.
I know.
So who put it on this year?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I think we lined it up with whoever puts it on at our mom's house puts it on at Daddy's house so that we weren't confused. And I put it on when we were at our mom's house, so it just made sense. But yeah. But thankfully, we have a very OCD sister who really loves Christmas decorating. So, I mean, I like having the house decorated, but the actual decorating itself is not my favorite part of Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, so she gets to do all the, like, other stuff that I don't want to do, like making sure the ornaments are properly spaced out.
Oh, yeah. She's our tree inspector, our TI, as we like to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I just made that up, but
Yeah.
we're going to call her the TI next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And now we won't have to worry about forgetting because now we can listen back to the podcast and see who put the star on.
Oh, yeah. It was Brooklyn.
It was Brooklyn. What's our other favorite Christmas Eve tradition
Oh, yeah.
that a lot of people like to do?
This is another one that almost everybody does, I think, is opening a gift on Christmas Eve. But our family kind of has, like, a little bit of a twist on it of, like, we usually only open gifts from our siblings because those tend to be, like, the smaller of the gifts to, like, you know, open. And also not most of the time, but like recently those have been the ones that like we already knew what we were gonna get.
Right.
So like this year we were all like, oh, I'm gonna open this because I can use it on Christmas. Like,
Right.
Like we literally all shopped for our own gifts.
Yeah.
So we open like gifts from each other, not from our parents.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I found that hilarious this year that your older sister, I think she knew about 95% of the gifts she was getting.
Yeah.
And she intentionally was like, can we open Christmas Eve gifts? Because I want to use my water bottle tomorrow during Christmas. I was like, okay, that's not really the point of wrapping gifts.
Yeah. But she also is very good at guessing gifts. Like, she could just see the shape of the box and be like, I bet that's a book. And I'm like, what?
Yes.
How do you know that?
She loves Christmas, but she hates surprises.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's definitely a gift predictor. But it makes it fun.
Yeah.
I got her one gift this year that she wasn't expecting.
Which one was that?
The heated blanket.
Oh yeah. She's always cold.
Yeah, she is.
See, I'm always cold, but I like being cold. Our brother's always hot, and he likes being like normal temperature, and she's always cold and loves to be scorching hot.
Always.
Like,
always.
She wants to sleep in an oven. I don't like.
She probably would if she could.
Yep.
So does that complete everything up through Christmas Eve?
Yeah, I think so. Oh wait, no, I have another one.
All right, go for it.
We sort our gifts on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's just like a normal thing that like you do on Christmas, but it tends to be like a Christmas Eve tradition, I guess, for our family. I don't know why, but I enjoy that part. And we all pick our spot, which mine tends to be on the floor. They get the couch, but I don't mind. I like sitting on the floor. Yeah, and so we all sort our gifts, usually organizing them by like their height and their width and some stuff, right. So that we have them nice and organized for when we wake up.
Very aesthetic, always. Yep. Yeah, that I don't understand. To me, I never sorted gifts growing up as a kid. It was always more fun, like watching my mom reach under the tree and be like, okay, is this one for me or my sister? What's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Oh, it's for my sister. But you guys like get to pull them out, and then you get to count, and you're like, why did he get 8 and I got 7?
Yeah. No, but
it's become such an equality Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and one of my very favorite Christmas Eve traditions is reading the Bible story.
Oh, yeah.
Or the story of Jesus' birth. So we go all the way back to the book of Isaiah and read a couple of the scriptures where Jesus' birth was predicted and prophesied like 700 years before he even showed up.
Yeah.
And then we get right into the birth announcement by the angels and actual birth of Jesus. And we go, how far do we go after that?
I don't know. I like that tradition just because I feel like every year I learn something different about the Bible story. Like this year, the craziest thing I have learned about the Bible story is that the wise men didn't meet Jesus until he was like 2. We found that out like this Christmas when we were, I don't know if you knew that already.
Yeah,
but
no, I didn't.
We found that out. It was like written in his Bible somewhere, and I was like, oh my gosh, that changes everything.
Yeah, I have this awesome life application study Bible, and it's got so many notes at the bottom on like lots of different verses with like background and all kinds of stuff. And it was in there. I just saw it for the first time this year, that he was probably 1 or 2 years old when the wise men brought the gifts to him. So that was mind blown. Christmas Eve.
I know. Mic drop.
It's fun now that you guys are getting older too, because we can like dig deeper into deep parts of the story.
And we'll have like, I don't know what it was over, but like our sister was like, oh my goodness, like guys, think about it like this. And she was like, if this happened, then this must have happened. And like we can like think about it kind of from like a perspective of like,
oh yeah,
it's just like it's a lot easier to understand it and like be able to expand your knowledge on it, because we actually like ask questions and like we have so many questions about it that we're like looking stuff up, and we're going through the Bible and we get to read it ourselves now. We don't just hear it like it's a storybook. Like
yeah, I think the first time we ever read that, it was probably in like a picture Bible.
Yeah,
that you guys got as kids. That was fun. But I do remember what she brought up the fact that like in those days they would have had no idea whether they were having a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
But when the angel came, said you're gonna have a son. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Actually, this kind of isn't in order. Should we do it like in order of how they happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so we always our sister likes to wake up very early on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it a rule since I can remember that we're not allowed to wake them up until 7 o'clock in the morning. So like for the past, I don't even know how many years since she could wake herself up, she's been getting up at like 6 something and then just like waiting in her room until she comes, and then she wakes me up. We go wake up our brother because we go and wake up our parents,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go wake up our brother because he doesn't like waking up very early.
Not even for Christmas.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty funny. The
Yeah.
wake up is always, I think every family has some way of working that. Some parents probably get up and start opening gifts at 4:30 in the morning when their little ones get up.
that's crazy.
That is crazy. It makes for a long, long Christmas day.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I love Christmas.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, we're a little more responsible with our timing now.
Yeah.
Another fun one. This is mostly probably for the parents, but we always do the old classic top of the stairs photo. And even now that my kids are 17 and 13, I still made them sit at the top of the stairs like they were waiting for something, and took that classic photo of them in wait before they get their gifts. But there's always one thing we've always done before we go get gifts, and what's that?
We always pray before we even go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's kind of a way of reminding us what Christmas is for, because we get so excited. We're like, oh, the gifts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, whoa, slow down. We gotta pray. And be like,
Right.
thanks, God.
Right.
So yeah, we always do that. But
Yeah. It's a good reset before we go and become greedy for what we got.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
So that's good. And then, everything from there, those are kind of our like pre-Christmas traditions. Everything from there, pretty normal. We do the old, I don't know, this is different from when I was a kid. I don't remember doing like a rotation of opening, but we
Yeah.
always designate like somebody that's the first to open, and then we go clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah.
You have to open in order.
yeah.
So I don't know what different people do.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it makes it more organized, and then it's like also easier because then we can like actually acknowledge the gifts that other people are getting.
Yeah, that's
and like
true.
I don't know, I like watching them open their gifts because it's like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
gonna steal that.
I know, it's fun.
Yeah.
This doesn't have anything to do with traditions, but this is just like as time has gone on, and I think every year I've taken a photo of every gift you've opened to like get your reaction.
Yeah.
And this year we sat and had a quick like 10-second discussion that was, hey, are you guys good if I don't get pictures of every single gift? And we
Yeah.
just take one picture at the end. And it was so nice to just be in the moment and
Yeah.
watch you guys do that, and not have to worry about picking up my phone and
Yeah,
pulling out the camera. And
because our reaction is about the same for all of them. Wow, thanks.
yeah.
Like, unless it's like we're getting a TV or like a new phone, like stuff like that. Like that's
Yeah.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's fine to take a picture, but
Yeah.
if you're getting me a pack of pens,
That's
you
right.
can just assume my reaction is gonna be thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of my favorite Christmas traditions, because it tastes so delicious, is the Christmas casserole. This is so normal for Christmas for me that it just sits in the back of my head
Right.
of like, we always have a Christmas casserole. It's like eggs and bacon and I don't even know what else is in there. I don't make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's something other families do, if that's like a Christmas thing, or if like that's a Stewart thing.
Right. I don't really know. I think I've heard other people talk about Christmas casseroles,
Yeah.
but who knows? People may do like big spreads, or it may just be like, hey, grab some Pop-Tarts and let's get back in the
Yeah.
in the living room and get to presents. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to hear what other people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we typically watch Christmas movie every year. I wouldn't say it's on Christmas or on Christmas Eve, just throughout the
Yeah.
season. What's been our favorite probably of all time?
My personal favorite is The Star,
Mm-hmm.
but I know as a family, I think we really like Elf.
Yeah.
I know we're basic.
Well, Elf's just been long running. The Star has been a new addition, but I really like The Star as well.
Yeah.
It's a good twist on the typical Christmas
Yeah.
stories that you get. So here's the big question for you.
Oh man.
Is one day you're going to grow up, you're going to get married, You're gonna have your own family, and your husband may come in with some very different traditions. How open are you going to be to new, different traditions, or which of these traditions are you going to be like, nope, this one absolutely has to stay. I'm not budging on this.
I think we have to pray before Christmas. We have to have a Christmas casserole.
Okay.
Because I cannot go Christmas without a Christmas casserole.
Hey, prayer and food. I like where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say probably making a birthday cake for Jesus. I just feel like that's just really fun. Like,
that's cool.
I know like a lot of people make like cookies for Santa and stuff, and like ever since we're older, we don't really do like cookies for Santa anymore. But it's still something like we get to bake together, and like baking with your family is always so much fun. So I also enjoy like making, just like it's just fun to do together.
Yeah.
Gift on Christmas Eve, obviously, because that's just a classic.
Sure.
Church, duh.
Right.
Yeah.
If you find a man that wants to marry you that doesn't want to go to church on Christmas Eve, like we're gonna
immediately
talk.
no red flag.
Red flag.
Reading the Christmas story, I would say, whether that's like reading all together or like I don't know, there's multiple like variations of how you could like read the Christmas story.
For sure.
But you definitely have to read it. Waking up at 7, no, I'm not doing that. We will be waking up at like 8. I'm not.
Oh wow, that's a strong position.
I'm just saying. Every single time I'm like, why do I read to wake up this early?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, all great plans until you have some toddlers running around.
Yeah.
Let's see you at 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one we missed.
What?
That we didn't even do this year.
What?
What do we usually do at the end of the day on Christmas Day? Where does everybody sleep?
Oh, in the living room.
Yeah.
We do that most years. Some years we don't, just because like we'll be doing stuff and I just want to sleep in my own bed. But like this year we didn't do it. I don't remember why. Oh, because nobody was gonna settle to not sleep on the long part of the couch.
Oh, right. Some logistics issues this year.
But yeah, that's usually something we do.
Yeah. We kind of coined it the family sleepover.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all slept.
That's like the only time of year we all have a family sleepover.
Yeah, I think so.
I know like some families do that like on like New Year's Eve, and then they all sleep and like wake up in the new year together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of like the only time we ever like all sleep in one place.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's pretty good.
What's your favorite gift you got this year?
My favorite gift I got this year. Ooh, that's really putting me on Front Street. I think all of my gifts were super thoughtful. But since I've got you here on the podcast and I've already used it, the Cheer Dad hat was good. That's gonna get somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use all 3 of my gifts.
Yeah.
For sure. They were all great.
Yeah. You sure it's not those straw goggles?
Straw goggles were a close second. Second to last. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, those are fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we'd love to hear what Christmas traditions you have that are different or unique or fun. So drop those in the comments if you're listening to us on a format that will let you do that. And if not, all of our subscribers know us personally. So send us a text and tell us what you thought. We haven't reached the globe yet.
And if you don't know us personally, hi, I love you.
Nice. All right, I think that's it. I think we wrap up here, huh?
Yep.
And we'll drop another one here soon, hopefully. Get back on track.
You will.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks for listening in.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.